Hey, what's going on? This is Gerald Williams. Like I always say, be addicted to excellence. Today, we're going to talk about decision making, how to make better decisions, how to make better choices, right? So, look, you ever had those times in your life where you made some decisions and then later on you think about it and like, man, how did I make that choice? Why did I make that decision? I can almost guarantee you made it based on your feelings. And let me tell you what happens when you make decisions based on how you feel. Feelings change, but the decisions we make may last a long time. So what am I saying? We got to stop making decisions based on how we feel. We got to make decisions based on something else. So you say, well, what is the something else? I'm going to tell you a little story and then I'm going to tell you what that something else is. Listen to me. I told y'all, right? Many times, a lot of the books that we read, a lot of these guys and ladies are getting their foundational principles from the Bible. Look, the Bible is the blueprint. So I'm gonna give you a story that we can use to help us make better decisions. If you have a Bible or you have access to one, look at Genesis chapter 39. It's gonna talk about the story of Joseph, right? So let me kind of give you a breakdown of what happened. Joseph's brothers sell him to a slave trader, right? Because they were upset with him. His own kin folks. Now, that's a whole nother story, but we'll talk about that later. His brothers sell him to some slave traders. The slave traders sell him to Potiphar, right? So he's in a whole different land, and Potiphar puts Joseph over everything he has. Now, let's talk about what happens there. Right after that, Potiphar's wife starts looking at Joseph like, man, he's a well-built, young, good-looking brother. That's what she was saying, right? And so when nobody else looking, she started trying to get Joseph to sleep with her. So she would roll up on him, and I know she bad. I know she had to be bad, right? Because we talking about Potiphar, the king. You know he married a dime. So she rolled up on Joseph day after day, trying to get him to sleep with her. Now I know there's some fellas out there saying, man, if it had been me, but listen, Joseph saying, I'm not going to make decisions based on how I feel. Think about it. He a young man. She the king's wife, and he get a chance to sleep with the king's wife. Man, he probably thinking, oh, I can brag about this a little later on. But guess what he tells her? He said, I can't sleep with you. Number one, your husband trusts me enough to put me over all of his things. And the only thing he's held back from me is you. And then he says, number two, I'm not going to sleep with you because that'll be a sin, not against myself, but a sin against God. So listen, Joseph didn't make decisions based on how he may have felt. He made his decisions based on principles. So if you want to make better choices, you want to make better decisions in your life, make decisions based on principles. So if you don't have any principles in your life, you need to get some principles. So if you come back on Thursday, we're going to talk about 5 principles. Now, there's a whole lot more than 5, but we're going to talk about 5 principles that we can apply to our life that can help us make better choices. This Gerald Williams saying, always be addicted to excellence and stop making decisions based on how you feel and make decisions based on principles. Again, it's Gerald Williams, and I'm out.